Monday's post-WrestleMania Raw featured many angles pushing the WWE into new territory, with Lars Sullivan attacking Kurt Angle and Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins apparently looking to unify the Universal and WWE Championships. However, want to make it a strange segment featuring a ghoulish-looking puppet emerging from a box. Wrestling fans are wondering what the bizarre puppet means and who it's a harbinger for. Join us now as WrestleLamia looks to unravel the secret of the puppet. No discussion of last night's segment would be complete without a brief look at some other puppets in wrestling. And no, we're not talking about backstage politics, but on-air characters. While wrestling isn't known for its plethora of puppets, longtime fans likely recall the Legion of Doom's short run with a puppet named Rocco. Manager Paul Ellering brought Rocco to ringside, but thankfully the gimmick was quickly put out of its misery. WCW made a macabre move when it brought in Chucky, the star of the then popular Child's Play film franchise, to confront wrestling's dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner, taunting Steiner about his pending match against Brother Scott, and also managing to plug his new film Bride of Chucky. Chucky appeared on Nitro's giant screen, and thankfully, Vince Russo had not begun his systematic dismantling of WCW, or it's possible Chucky would have been an in-ring competitor, as well as eventually WCW champion. The fact that both puppets' appearances are considered wrestle crap tells you all you need to know about the segments and puppets standing in the fans' hearts. That being said, what will this puppet's effect be on the WWE and who's behind it? Well, let's look at 5 who could be. Number 1. Bray Wyatt. The odds-on favourite figure behind the puppet seems to be Bray Wyatt, a wrestler who's been cleared to return to the ring but kept off TV for some time now. There have been rumours of Wyatt taking on a new persona, including rumours he would become Sister Abigail, along with the rumours of an entirely new character. Is it possible this puppet signifies that Wyatt will take on a Puppet Master character, similar to how he controlled wrestlers like Luke Harper or Eric Rowan, or is it something entirely different? Whatever the scenario, many fans and insiders see this puppet as an appropriately sinister figure heralding Wyatt's return and the most logical choice for a wrestler. Number 2. Backstage Figure. One of the oddest predictions is that the puppet is going to become an actual backstage figure who conducts interviews and interacts with WWE superstars. As ludicrous as this might seem, Vince McMahon has apparently asked his writers to think outside the box, so the idea of a new mascot isn't impossible, even if it is improbable. WrestleLamia can only hope that the WWE doesn't go this route, as it would be another sign of history repeating itself, reminding fans of the gobbledygooker who debuted at 1990's Survivor Series. Then again, considering some of the wooden performances from the days of the Raw guest hosts, this puppet may show more life. Number 3. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's status with the WWE has been subject to much rumour and speculation over the last year, with his absence from the WWE only adding to the discussion. In March, Ziggler mentioned his WWE contract status with Jim Ross. Technically I am. Yes. It's weird because for the last 2 years I've had somewhat of a handshake agreement, kinda behind the closed doors deal with WWE. I've been able to do a lot of things on my own, not at WWE, just because of the relationship we've had for the last 14 years. I have a bit of a handshake agreement right now, but we'll know some more details in the coming months. However, one story has it that Ziggler has agreed to return to the WWE on a regular basis, and will incorporate the puppet as a comedy character, while Ziggler adopts parodies of past horror characters such as the Boogeyman, Papa Shango and naturally the Undertaker. This rumour doesn't add up, but WrestleLamia is committed to passing on the latest buzz concerning wrestling. Number 4. Goldust. Another far-fetched rumour is that the bizarre one Goldust is using this puppet character as part of one last run. Goldust, who turns 50 on 11th April, was rumoured to be leaving the WWE, but he denied the rumours, insisting he wasn't going anywhere. Goldust had double knee surgery, and at 50, it's difficult to see him playing any significant role in wrestling as his best days are behind him. Some feel this puppet character could add an adage to Goldust's character, but it's difficult to envision how the WWE could do this any justice with its PG rating and its current writing staff. Number 5. a new manager. One possible concept for the puppet could be as a manager of a heel or even the leader of a heel faction. Sadly, this idea brings back nightmares of WCW's terrible Dungeon of Doom stable, but consider this: a new wrestler or a debut wrestler returns with a split personality gimmick, where they talk to the puppet and the puppet commands them to do heelish activities. As ridiculous as it may sound, the trope of an evil puppet commanding a morally weak individual has been around for decades, and could work in wrestling with the right character and the right storyline. With the WWE superstar shakeup on the horizon, the puppet character could be a way of introducing a new character or repackaging an existing superstar. Unfortunately, puppets have a bad record in wrestling, as does the WWE's commitment to trying risky gimmicks for long. While fans could find the puppet turning into a novel and interesting angle, it could disappear from the airwaves without notice. Only time will tell whether this character goes the way of the Gobbledygooker, Rocco and Chucky, or leads to a new twist in the ring. Well, there you have it guys, 5 possible solutions to the puppet master controlling that mysterious puppet that showed up on Raw. Do you think this angle is off to a good start, or did it make you groan? Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.